Hi, it's a Tiny Gamer, and this is a pre-recorded VOD where I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy XIV's Valentione Day event with Templeton. I apologize that this isn't a live, but my health has not been the greatest, and the weather has also not helped, so I have no choice but to do this live. And hopefully, or to do this as a pre-recorded VOD, I should say. And I'll record this first part, with the event. Take a break, quote unquote. Sorry, I'm fighting to talk amongst hiccups. And then, when I'm feeling better, come back, record some more, so that it comes out to 2 hours or more, edit it together, and then post it as a VOD. Also, as I said in my previous VODs, I seem to have gotten sick. There's something going around work. I didn't get as sick as my roommates, but I have something. If you hear my roommate in the background coughing, I do apologize. Again, very small apartment. Yeah, let's do the event. And Templeton is the last character I have to do this event with. And that'll be done until the next event, when hopefully I'm feeling a lot better and it can be live. But we'll see. Or I might just keep Final Fantasy as VODs from now on. I don't know. Oh, so let me show you this real quick. Also, I'm still trying to get a, what is it? Get, used to this mic. Does he want a chair? Nah, it's fine. Alright, let's go to the event. The symbol of love. Astrid is not so subtly indicating her desire for you to approach. This quest is available for a limited time only. Hello there, friend. Can you feel that? Love is in the air, just waiting to be snatched up by questing hands. That means Valentione's Day is upon us once more, and I, Astrid de Valentione, and my fellow emissaries are here to support all who would avail themselves of this bounty. You have the air of one in constant pursuit of adventure. And what greater adventure is there than to fall head over heels for another? Welcome, my friend, to the festival of ardor and affection. Come to think of it, an intrepid adventurer like you might be just what I require. Might I ask a favor of you? A fellow emissary by the name of Emily departed earlier to prepare a little surprise for our festivities, you see, but she's been gone for quite some time. I would like you to make sure that she hasn't gotten herself into trouble. I would go myself or ask one of my associates to check up on her, but all are busy guiding our love-starved revelers. Will you do me this favor? I'm in your debt. Before she left, Emily said that she'd be practicing under the trees near Fenny Fineries. No doubt you'll find her there. Oops, hold on a second. Sorry, I wanted to take a picture of my mic. Okay, let's go find Emily. Because it's a very cool mic, that's all lit up. Come on, Emily. There she is. I was about to do the meme. Pokey? Pokey's missing. If I shift the angle just the teensiest bit, I bet I can triple the cuteness factor. No, quadruple it. Whoa. Who might you be? Oh, Astrid asked you to check on me. Well, isn't that sweet of you? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I suppose you're wondering when I've been practicing here, so far away from prying eyes. Patience, my friend, patience. If you truly wish to see what I've been cooking up, pray come to Baketo's amphitheater. Okay. Alright, let's go. Oop! Not sideways. You brought her back as promised. Thank you, Templeton. She intends to demonstrate her, what did she call it? Right, love hearts, on stage in just a moment. You could be part of her very first audience. That was, yes, cute. So this is what you've been working on? The Gridanians are reserved people who have long been reluctant to openly express their feelings to one another. Yet I believe it is of utmost importance that we open our hearts to those we hold dear. In this season of love most of all, now is the time for everyone to shed their fears and wear their affections on their sleeve. It is what inspired me to come up with the love heart. I can only hope this simple expression is enough to motivate people to act. While this certainly appears to have made an impression, navigating matters of love is often a nerve-wracking task, even for the boldest of us. Yet with this gesture, I believe you've given the townsfolk the perfect means to convey their feelings. Emily, I encourage you to go about the city and perform the pose before any... Oops. I was trying to talk. And not have myself close to the mic. I apologize for that. Let's try that again. Emily, I encourage you to go about the city and perform the pose before any you might find floundering in the ocean of love. Go on and ignite the passion in their hearts. Leave it to me. Would you mind lending a hand as well? As an adventurer, I'm sure you touch the hearts of many. There are doubtless few more qualified to guide others in pursuing and realizing their passion. Sorry, I'm too obsessed with taking photos with this mic. Wonderful. Before we set forth, I would ask you to remain on stage for a while so we can judge your pose. Considering the import of our mission, I'm afraid we can't leave until it is flawless. Oh, it's not as cute with him there, but it's fine. I'm equal amounts impressed and envious that you managed to perfect the gesture in so short a time. It took me ages to get the hands right. Ideally, I would like you both to get started immediately, yet I do wish we had another emissary. Then how serendipitous it is that I am here to offer my services. Lisette. I believe an introduction is in order. The esteemed personage before you is none other than Lisette de Valentione, my dear sister and predecessor as emissary of Valentione's city. Oh, Astrid, ever one up for propriety. Let not her introduction intimidate you, my dear. Call me Lisette, Lizzie, whatever you fancy. Yes, well. Sorry, yawned. Pleased though I am for your offer, should you not be enjoying the festivities with your beloved? My adorable Astrid, though I may have relinquished the burden of leadership, I have not abandoned my duties as a herald of love. You said yourself that you lack for capable help, and I am here, yes. As a daughter of House Valentione, I cannot stand by as the flames of ardor dwindle. Let her help Astrid. It might be just what she needs before her rendezvous with Hortense. Emily, I told you about that in confidence. Ah, so that's the way of it. In that case, your aid is most welcome. Well, with that settled, let us go forth and quicken the seeds of romance, yet to sprout throughout Gridania. Pray, teach me this pose of yours, Emily. Oh, I could stop yawning, that'd be awesome. Yes, ma'am. Might I suggest we split up? Our adventurer friend here can handle old Gridania, whilst Lizzie and I cover new Gridania. Given the season, you shall no doubt find more than one individual who is flummoxed by their feelings. Strike our pose before these lost souls, and with an outpouring of love, grant them the courage to tell what's in their hearts. There are a few areas in particular I'd like you to visit once you're ready. Just say the word and we can begin. You have learned the emote love hearts. Okay. Go to emotes. There's love heart. It's all about hearts. The time is ripe to inspire Gridanians. So listen to their hearts. This quest is available for a limited time only. Ready? Wonderful. I marked out a few locations in the area where people tend to mingle. I'm confident you'll find more than a few individuals in need of a little push. Show them your best rendition of the love heart to give them the courage they need. Oh, he's got a little fox. That's so cute. Oh my goodness. That is an adorable pose, but why show it to me? You meant to encourage me? That is very kind of you, but I'm afraid I find the prospect of confession daunting. Though I could ask him his professional opinion on which vegetables are most suited to be cut in heart shapes. A completely natural question concerning the spirit of Valentione's day, yes? Truth be told, I've had my eye on him for some time now. I simply didn't know how to approach, but thanks to your unique motivation, I finally found the inspiration I needed. Though it occurs to me, how did the heart become associated with Valentione in the first place? I hope to Nobika he doesn't ask me. Sorry, was taking a drink. My poor throat is saying, no more talking, but just a little bit more. Oh, my chair wants to creak now. Stop that! What manner of strange gesticulation have you just accosted me with? A curse? Nay, an insult? Explain yourself this instant. Oh, excuse me. I need to be a bit brave, and that's to express my feelings. Are you claiming that I, a proud lancer of the Wood Wailers, lack courage of all things? Well, you would be right. I'm too craven to invite someone to a simple meal, but your gesture, now that I understand its intent, has kindled my warrior spirit. I will carry out this task as if it were my sworn duty. My thanks, adventurer, and forgive me for assuming the worst. You're fine. Okay, let's... Oh, this way. Forgot where I was going at first. Ooh. Oops. I have to do love heart with you, I forgot. You pose quite the pose. I see it's a symbol of love. A call to bare one's heart, scars and all. My beloved stormed off earlier because I was terribly late for a rendezvous. I dared not tell her the reason, for fear it would vex her further. I had been so preoccupied selecting a gift for her that I lost track of time. I must apologize for her and explain myself. Thank you for helping me to see that, I said. Mayhaps there's the time yet for a Valentine's Day miracle. You have taught the townsfolk to remain steadfast in the face of love and inspire them to act. Report the results of your efforts to Astrid at Maketo's amphitheater. Let's see. Let's... Oops. You're back. Seeing as my sister has yet to return, might I ask you and Emily to recount how you fared in the meantime? Well, I found the post to be eye-catching, if nothing else. Perhaps even embarrassingly so, even though it was I who invented it. Regardless, I am proud to say folk were practically lining up to see it. What about you, Templeton? I see. Whilst I'm glad to hear some others were spurred to action, it saddens me slightly that some do not know the origins of Valentione's Day's symbol, the heart. Which makes me wonder, are you two aware of how it came to be associated with Valentine's Day? I'm going to say it has something to do with House Valentione, I think. Maybe. Indeed, but that only scratches the surface. Allow me to elaborate. It all began with... Sorry, I've been distracted with my camera. Taking photos with my new mic. What's that? Heavens, your face is white as a sheet. What's wrong? Horton Fence. I saw him speaking with a woman at the Carline Canopy. They were alone together, speaking intimately. You don't suppose it was... Oh gods, you don't suppose it was a tryst, do you? Absolutely not. Hortense would never be unfaithful to you. Nay, purge the very thought from your mind. I know, but when I saw him and that woman whispering to each other, like they were in their own little world, my heart stopped. Before I knew it, I was running from the sight of them as fast as my legs would take me. Love is the fruit born of bravery. Have you forgotten these words, Lisette? They are our words, passed down by our ancestor, Countess Arabelle de Valentione. She summoned the courage to pursue love through all manner of hardship. And she was not merely a countess, but also a warrior true. Naught symbolizes what she fought for more than her crimson shield, forged in the shape of a heart. The symbol is a source of courage. Remember that. Thank you, Astrid. You are right. Countess Arabelle would be mortified to see her progeny act with such cowardice. I must honor her legacy. I am ready. For defense. If he intends to elope with another woman and live to tell the tale, he has another thing coming. Ooh. I didn't mean to hit my mic. I don't know if it made noise. If it did, I'm sorry. Ahem. I am clueless as to the nature of Hortense's connection with this mystery woman, but I dare say Lisette needs friends by her side. Might I prevail upon you both to join her? But of course, leave it to us. You have my gratitude. I place her in your capable hands. We'd better hurry. She says Hortefance and this unknown woman were in the Carmine Canopy. I'm sure that's where she's headed. Alright. Come on, voice. Just a little bit longer. This way. Hortefance. Who? That woman? Gods, she's lost control of her tongue. What should we do? I'm going to say make your ancestor proud. Hortefance Pastoriot. For what reason do you intimate yourself with this comely young maiden, knowing full well that another has entrusted her future to you? Well, have you naught to say for yourself? It would seem nerves caused Lisette to fall back into the mannerisms of her noble upbringing. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. This is all a misunderstanding. I came to Hortefance for counsel, as I admire the devoted relationship he has with you. I was hoping he could offer me advice in nurturing a similar bond with the one I adore. Lisette, my love, my first thought was that you could not bear to wait another moment for our meeting, but now I see you could not bear the thought of me with another. 'Tis as if the very Fury herself stands before me, a goddess in both spirit and flesh, full of passion and devotion. Oh, what a fortunate man I am I. And I regret that my actions would cause you even a moment of suffering. Please set your heart at ease, my darling. I have eyes for none but you, now and forever. I only chose a private location so this young lady could seek counsel away from eavesdroppers. Oh, that's it? Gods, I've made a complete fool of myself. Forgive me, both of you, that a lady of House Valentione should comport herself in such a way. I am completely ashamed. If I may, my lady, I now understand why you would be upset, and I admire your bravery for confronting us. Would that I had the courage to give voice to my own feelings. I may no longer be the head emissary of love, but I am as well equipped as ever to speak on matters of the heart. Love is the fruit born of bravery, my dear. Though it is terrifying to bare your heart to another, it is more terrifying still to live never knowing what might have been. You must confess. I promise you the risk is worth the reward. I suppose I would regret it for the rest of my days if I never found love, because I was too afraid to fight for it. You're right, my lady. I will do my best. Once again, forgive me for... Hortense, what's wrong? Ugh, the sight of your angelic pose struck me to my very core. My heart is like to burst from my chest. He's so dramatic. I think that means he'll live. Anyway, the two of us will return and apprise Astrid of what's happened here. I trust she won't mind if we inform her that you and Hortense will be partaking in the festivities earlier than scheduled. Well, 'twas our plan from the beginning, and it would do much to smooth over this little misunderstanding. Please extend my apologies to Astrid for any worry I might have caused. Let's return to Makecha's amphitheater and give Astrid the good news. Okay. Huh. Alright, let's go. Almost done, and I can rest my voice for a bit. Actually, I'm curious just real quick. Yeah, markets. Okay. Where is the fox? Or is it not? That's not a fox, is it? Nope. A kitty cat. Okay, I not get the fox. Sand fox. Is that the one? Ooh, look how expensive those are. Oh well. Super cute though. Yep, no fox for me. Oh well. It was worth a look. I was curious. At some point I'll get a fox. Oh, I'm so relieved. It was all just a misunderstanding. I must thank you for being there for my sister. It truly means the world. You deserve my thanks as well, Emily. Don't mention it. I'm happy we were able to help. Though we had our ups and downs, I believe we accomplished our goal of showing folk how important it is to express their feelings to those they hold dear. All in all, I say this Valentine's Day has been a success. Which reminds me, although my explanation of the heart's origins was interspersed with some dramatics, I take it you were able to piece together its meaning? Yes, indeed, a noble woman and a proud knight. Countess Arabella's legacy lives on, not only in the tradition of Valentine's Day, but in its symbol, her beloved heart-shaped shield. In commemoration of her brave pursuit of love in the face of insurmountable odds, the heart came to symbolize her, and eventually, the very concept of love itself, capturing the imaginations of men and women around the world. Today, while many may recognize the symbol, few know of its history. With Emily's love heart, I believe people will become curious to know the story of our tradition, and for that, I am overjoyed. Countess Arabella's tale will undoubtedly give many the courage to pursue love, just as it did your sister. May we all learn from the Countess's example. I pray you and yours have a Valentine's Day overflowing with affection, my friend. Yay! And I've gotten the achievement, a heartfelt gesture. Alright? So I'm gonna move out of the way. Alright, I have officially finished the Valentine's Day events with all 3 of my Let's Play characters and all 3 of my streaming characters. And now I'm going to take a short break. Well, it'll be a short break to you. And when I come back, let's do some more questing and such with Templeton. Okay, so it's been a bit, and I'm back to play with Templeton some more. It is now the combined events of Little Ladies' Day and Hatching Tide. Unfortunately, I kind of missed the decorations for Little Ladies' Day, but here's all the Hatching Tide decorations. I'm going to be doing that in the next VOD, but for today, I'm going to be doing some questing we're tagging this on the tail end of the Valentine's Day event. I couldn't even bring in the words, so let's see. There is the So let's go deal with the self stuff that's going on, and we'll quest around with the self some more. I know Templeton and Kelda I finally remember her name. They're real close quest-wise to what they're doing. But with Kelda, I just finished the Sylph quest line. And with Templeton, it looks like we're going to be starting up. And then probably finishing it next VOD. We'll see how long it goes. I'll probably be playing this for an hour and a half. So that makes 2 hours. If you hear the auto litter box, I apologize. I don't know how good this... Sometimes this mic is good at picking up stuff, and then other times it doesn't pick up everything. I'm still learning. Oh, and it looks like Templeton is still part of his free company, as opposed to poor Kelda, who is no longer part of her free company. Her free company was like very, very small, so I don't know if they booted her for inactivity or what. Also, as I said with Kelda, I contemplated doing, because I know with Izuna, I combined the Valentine's Day event with the Final Fantasy XV crossover events with Noxus and all that. But I only did that with Izuna because I'm the furthest with Izuna, and I was able to get the qualification. I had the qualifications to do that quest, that event. And Kelda and Templeton, as well as Tiny Bishi, Sun Ghost, and Danny do not. But I want to show y'all what the event looked like. Probably in a couple years' time, I'll be able to do the events again with some of the other ones, some of my other characters. Which I think I finally have started to get the pattern down, so we'll see. Anyways, let's continue. We know far too little of the selves to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the science once more if we are to. Beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud, but tell me, what bring you to the Adder's Nest? Nice. That's Storyteller 3 unlocked. We come in peace. Commander Versali Heliswa. I don't know if it's Heliux or Heliswa. I don't know. Has been awaiting the aid of the Scions. Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Yiga and Papa Limo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The twin adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the primal Ramu has raised a red flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Rama, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you scions come in. Shadows look so horrible with them. The Sylphs of Low Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I can hear their candid thoughts on their I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Low Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly pavilier with the Sylphs? This should be a pleasant enough diversion. A Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly pavilier indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalina. Okay. I believe I can go this way. I keep forgetting that this is another way that you can get in through Gridania. I always go the other way. Or Old Gridania, I should say. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Oh, over here. So the Lancers Guild is the closest one. Okay. Honestly, part of me does not feel bad that Kelda is not in a free company anymore, but the other part of it is, I wish it were as easy as being able to move their own free companies so that I don't constantly get invites and then people get mad because I'm not able to be online as often as other people. Just because these are my VOD characters. So I'm not going to be able to play them as often as everything else. Also, there are so many events going on right now, so it's I find it a little hard to try to find the time to go and record and all that in between such events. I'm trying. I also thought that Noble Garden in World of Warcraft was going on soon, but it starts April 1st, so that's like, whew, okay. The ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east, and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. All the A's. Oops. I'm supposed to talk to you. Again, I feel very bad that I missed seeing the Little Ladies' Day. All the pretty decorations and stuff. I happen to be headed across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the East Shroud. Yes. Mapping the Realm, East Shroud, achievement unlocked. Also, I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but my last bout of sickness has caused straining up with my voice that it doesn't have the stamina it used to. If you may or may not remember, when I first started streaming, I could barely stream 2 hours. And then slowly, as I got more comfortable with things and talking more, then I was able to stream longer. And now it's like I get tired just talking normally at my job. And I can hear my voice not sound good at the end of my shifts. And that's not talking consistently, because I have like 6-hour shifts. I'm not talking all the time. Sometimes I'm talking more than others, but there are pauses so that other people can also, talk and interact and all that. And then times that I'm just sitting in the break room and having my lunch, or just bouts I'm not talking. But when you're streaming, or you're not voice acting, or when you're recording a VOD, you just talk. It's just you. And I'm slowly trying to work my voice back up to where I can be comfortable doing 2 hours again. I've also been working and playing around with doing what I call mute VODs, where it's just gameplay. And with those, yeah, I have quite a bit of World of Warcraft ones, but I'm also trying to work on some other ones, like for Wizard 101 and other games where or Wizard 101, Diablo 3, where it's not just me talking, it's a lot of NPC chatter, so that it's not just mute me doing my footsteps or my doing battle stuff. So there's that. And then, of course, I've also been tossing on my YouTube channel nice ASMR type stuff. I know I started playing Power Wash Simulator, which I really love. It's really fun. But I decided, hey, let's start recording ones where I don't talk at all, and it's just you're watching the gameplay and you're listening to it, and it can be just calm and relaxing. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing and working on. Just for the days that once I get my new computer, the days I can stream and I don't have to talk, but then at least I'll still have the keyboard so I can respond to people. It's a lot harder when I stream on my PS5 and have to use like my phone or something like that to type in chat. With the computer, it'd be a lot easier, but yeah, that's what I currently have going on right now, and I just appreciate all the support and all the patience while I'm working through this and just posting VODs in the meantime instead of streaming. But you can always count on my YouTube channel where I still am doing my best to post content every other day. I'm still here despite having issues medically. I'm not going away. Alright, anyways, let's continue. I had to take a drink of my coffee to help with my voice. At least it's daytime when I'm running through here instead of nighttime. You can see how pretty stuff is. Yes, I am clearing my throat a lot. It is 11:14 at night and it's raining. So that's gonna affect, even though I have my fan on in the background, the rain is still gonna affect my voice, and I apologize for that. Here's where we need to be. So let's touch this. And let's connect with the chocobo key. Walnut Traveler, might I interest you in it? Wow, my voice just went in cursive. Might I interest you in a chocobo portal? Ah, do not tell me this is your first visit to the shop. I shall update my register with your name so you may access this location in the future. Okay. Indeed, I am Elaine of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He has forgotten more about the sylphs than I'll ever know. Sylphic Studies. Rolf Hawthorne, patriarch of the beekeeping Hawthorne family, is said to be well versed in Sylphic customs. Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're, beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before. You might have more luck with them. Okay. The sylphs? Yes, Father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face ends up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Tee-hee. What's with the tee-hee? That's all. Also, beep. I was about to say, also nice capturing the back of my head during that. See, I'm not doing well, so I apologize. The sylphs inveterate tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. One day they're drawing mournful faces on our masts. The next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. I can't read. Well, of course, when can I? Tell them to stop, and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. I'm like, there's one more person to talk to. The quickest way to a quiver woman... The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach. But I don't think of trying to foster... But don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. I just want to read the words on the screen. But it's like, I read one thing and my brain just goes, bloop. Oh, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Oh my god. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. Okay. First impressions. Rolf Hawthorne would share further knowledge to assist you in befriending the sylphs. Still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along uh, drat. What was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine now. Okay. Let's see what it gives me. I feel like I'm fine. And then I go to record, and then I'm yawning, I'm having to clear my throat, all that. I think a lot of it is when I'm not recording or streaming, I don't notice it. And then I notice it all the more when I'm recording or streaming. A peace offering for the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep here. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the achu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions to the Bibber. You'd not catch me dead trying to stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it? Oh my god. Somehow. With some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. As I've said before, the wording on that is just terrible. Okay. Hello, tree. Oh, here we go. What else do I have? I have something. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's right. I have the bike. Oh my god. Yeah. I forgot about that. Am I going this way? Oh well. I have the bike. I completely forgot about this. So cool. Yeah, beep beep. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milkroot, but of course. Those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milkroot will have the sylphs calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes upon you. Now, let me wrap it up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. First contact. Rolf Hawthorne has gift-wrapped your offering in preparation for your journey into the Sylphs, the Demoscene. I don't know how to say that word, sorry. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. The Sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morble that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The Sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know their kind of heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it, if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Sorry, I had to read that real slowly to not stumble over it. And before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Anne Mullane, here, would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young Sylph by the name of Kumozio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the Sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder seed seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see your return with good tidings. Okay. Now I go. Walking One is not familiar with this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. Really? This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One were to talk to this one would answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with a quick tongue. Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Here you go. What is this? Oh, it's for another quest. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Walking one carries a message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we've come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Rama. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking ones become a dancing one and bring milk root, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking one should go home. Go home, you say? But the Sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Templeton here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seedseer herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never turned away the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Templeton's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we have no choice but to ask round and see how we might earn their trust. Okay, let's see. Ida, I don't mean to be that close. Back up. Dance diplomacy. Ida has a notion of how one might earn the self-trust. Say, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow! There go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Leg cramps, huh? Yeah. So I have to dance for some Sylphs. Walking one would be friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking one learned the secret, Walking one could not weave in the same way. Oops. Ooh, Walking One knows Jelly Dance. Jelly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. The other one's over here. Ah! Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder one of Forest City. Know how to dance into these ones' hearts. Cute. Okay. Templeton! Would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. You just didn't want to dance. It's fine. It's fine. Forest Friend. Papa Lemo has a notion of how you might endear yourself to the sylphs of Little Solace. Templeton, as an adventurer, you are no stranger to helping distressed folks, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their homes in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Imedia of the Gردanians, who reside here. She is most like to be privy to the sylph's troubles. Sorry, that sentence was hard for me to... Part of me wonders if it's a translation thing, and that's why some sentences come off as very odd to try and read. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray, hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Zigorlins and Gallnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forests, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Kumozio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Okay. Oops. Oh, I'm like, where are you taking me? Brownie bushes. Alright. Got them all. Dancing one is still here? Dancing one can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Yeah, but what about this? Dancing one brings brownie bushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing one killed bitey buzzy one. This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing one is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these one's abode, but few are friendly like dancing one. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust dancing one after all. Presence of the enemy. Comozio of Little Solace would entrust you with a task. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones came from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. This one's home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here, and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Shush! Shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Strange steel walking ones. Yes, this one is seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. That snarl, though. Unlike below. Fearsome types clad in head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Okay. And I know I'm not talking as much, but I wanted to do some more recording after this for some Let's Play episodes, which hopefully should be up on my channel by the time you watch this. At least one or two of them. So, my apologies for not being as talkative as I normally do for these VODs. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes, and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one would mark, right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? Sure. That spooked me. slightly overwhelming. Dancing one is back. This one breathed sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something. What, baby? Come here. Come here. My cat's meowing at me, and then she looks away. It's like, hey, come here. I'm trying to avoid something, baby. Come here. Come on. Come on. What? There's nothing there. Come here. No, she just wanted me to look at her. Oh my God. She's like, hey, 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 hey. And I look at her and she's like, hi. Never mind. Dancing one's on paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read walking one symbols. The message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes, this one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know where to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one so much today. Dancing One was promised to always be friends to these ones. Yes, I will. Don't worry. Brotherly love. Kumozio is pining for a wayward friend. Helpful one arrives at a good time. This one needs helpful one's help. One of these ones, named Clasio, ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful one must find Clasio. Clasio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Clasio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. So I think I'll finish up the little questing area here in Little Solace, and then when I move over to where Buscarin is, or when I have to move over to where Buscarin is, would be a good place to stop for the time being. Because that should give me a little over 2 hours. Alright, you little one. What? Walking one wants this one to return to Little Solace. Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on walking ones for everything. No better than those ones that some of the primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this is the likely place to build a home, but then meddling one arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling one is forbidden from following this one. Away with meddling one. I have so many names. What? Glacio refuses to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry and find Glacio. Helpful one should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. These things will lead Helpful one to Glacio. But hurry before touched ones take Glacio away. Poor thing. Trying to avoid as many as possible. Normally I get lost coming through here, but I did pretty good, especially being in the dark. Thought there was another player over there. No, I didn't. To touch Glacio, not the firefly or the glowfly. Yeah, proceed. Oops. Meddling one is back. This one told Meddling one to be gone. Tell Kumozio that this one will never go back. Never. Touched ones. Touched ones should go away too. That's not how it works. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Not how it works. Be on guard. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Rama, akin to the Almajaz tempered by Ifrit. These sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Okay, that works. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claudio, this one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claudio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Oh, no. Kumozio. And meddling one as well? Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claudio. That Claudio is safe fills this one with joy. Kumozio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from little Solus. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solus were changing, becoming friendly with the other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touch ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solus to be with Muzio and friendly ones. Poor little thing. Well, that should see to that. Let's say we return to Little Solus as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Okay. Oh, he's gonna blind me. Blinding. Blinding. Actually. Let's do one that's not so in your face blinding. As much as I love that mount. If I was playing on my own, that's fine. That's different. Oh. And then even then, I don't know, because my poor eyes. This one thought Claudio was lost forever. Helpful ones saved Claudio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one will take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is, uh-oh. Sweet. My mount speed has increased in this area. Spirited away. Comozio would make a confession to you. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one may promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes. But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday, but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscarin. Buscarin may know what happened to Elder. This one would talk to Buscarin, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscarin for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes. In Gridania lived many Kind Ones, yes. This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Okay. Alright, so let's go back to Gridania. Okay. At first I'm like, did I click on the wrong thing? No. And then stopping here would be good because I would still be in Gridania. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elders gone missing, you say? Why, if we were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gia Molkoa at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort. Okay. Let's go to Bent Branch. Why not? Oh, right there. Don't have to go far. A message from Commander Heliswa, you say? I'm saying Swa because it reminds me of Louis Swa, so. Oh, the Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Okay. Now it wants me to go to Buscarin. Which Buscarin is. Oh, okay, just go down. Actually, let's. No, it's fine. Go back to. I'll go back to New Gridania, and then oh my god! Look at that! I love that. Oh my god. That's so cool. And the chair is floating too. The floating chair is, I believe, something that you can make if you are part of the Carpenters Guild, I believe. But you have to be like high level in the Carpenters Guild. Alright, well, anyways, yeah, I think this is a good place to stop for now. That's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye! I will see you next time when I do the Little Ladies Day and Hutchings Tide combined event. Bye!